Hey plant lovers! At the moment I am completely obsessed with hanging and trailing houseplants, so today I thought I'd share with you my top favourites at the moment. And first, and these are in no particular order either, but first up is my black pagoda lipstick plant. This is my newest plant. I only just bought this one and I just absolutely love it. It's really cool. It's got such a lovely structure to it. It does actually have foliage at the back too, and it's just a really full, luscious, beautiful plant. And yeah, it's just my current love. I'll kind of stand up so I can show you all of it. It's just really cool. I love this one. And I'm getting lots of new growth from it, even though I've only just brought it home. And I love plants that grow really fast. This is a really brilliant one, and it's got some really cool colouring too. You can see it's kind of got a kind of a leopardy print to it on the backs. It gets kind of purpley, and yeah, this is definitely my newest obsession for sure. Another one of my obsessions is this really beautiful neon pothos, and this one is growing so well. As you can see, it just continues to get longer and longer, and again this one is really satisfying to grow because it's growing so fast, and I'm loving watching it just getting longer and longer. It looks so cool hanging off the shelf. And I haven't actually had it a huge amount of time, but in the time that I've had it, it has grown so much. And the colour is very welcome. It's so beautiful and bright. And it's kind of a little bit of a change from, you know, the normal golden pothos that we so often see. And yeah, I think this one may actually be due a repot because it seems to be drying out fairly quickly, and I'm having to water it quite a bit. It's had a shower today. It's nice and dry now, but yeah, it had its little pest control shower, and yeah, it just continues to grow really lovely. I haven't actually seen any pests on it, I should say, but yeah, just a bit of pest prevention because sometimes you can't see them and it takes a while to notice them. So yeah, I just give those leaves a really good clean. And yeah, this is just a really easy-going plant, and I'd highly recommend it if you're looking for something that's going to look gorgeous hanging from a shelf. Another trailing plant I'm loving at the moment is my brand new string of hearts, and I know I haven't had this one very long, but it's definitely one of my favourites at the moment. It's so pretty and elegant. Just look at those gorgeous little hearts. And I love the way this one falls from the pot. I've got mine in a nice bright spot because I'm hoping I can keep it growing nicely. It's my first string of hearts, so yeah, I'm a little bit nervous, but you've got to try these things. You know, it's just houseplants at the end of the day. It doesn't really matter. So hopefully I'll be able to grow it well. But yeah. This one is definitely bringing me lots of joy at the moment, and I'm really glad I took a chance on it and decided to just have a go. I think if there's a plant you're a little bit worried about getting because you think you might not be able to care for it, just give it a go. It's not the end of the world. Unless it's a plant that costs you loads and loads of money, then it might be a little bit more of a problem. But yeah, if you're just trying out plants that are just not that expensive, then I don't really see a problem with it. Another firm favourite of mine at the moment is this Tradescantia, and there's actually a couple of different ones in this pot. I have the Tradescantia Zebrina, and I also have the Tradescantia Purple Passion in here. So it's a mixed pot. And just look at those gorgeous colours, aren't they stunning? Growing so fast for me at the moment, and it was just a really tiny little plant when I got it, but it's now starting to cascade from the pot, and it's just really cool watching it grow and getting bigger, can see the different shades there. The slightly greener one here, this is the Sabrina, and then this one is the Purple Passion, the more purpley coloured one. And yeah, this one is just bringing me so much joy right now. I'm loving seeing it grow. And so if you're looking for something that's colourful and really fast growing and really easy to care for too, I just, yeah, leave this one to do its thing, and it's super easy. I'd highly recommend this one, and I'd recommend mixing different types of Tradescantia too, because I think it makes for a really interesting kind of display. Next is my Philodendron Brazil, and this is another classic. I absolutely adore this one. It has such cool variegation with those little lime green splashes, and I recently planted a whole bunch of cuttings up here into the back of the pot. That's a really great way of filling out the pot, taking some propagations from the vines and then planting them back in. So that's why the vines on this one are a little bit short at the moment, because yeah, I'm playing the long game in that I'm trying to make the plant more full overall. So eventually, once all the extra vines I've planted in the pot start to grow, then it's going to be a much fuller plant with lots more vines. So that's what I've done there. But this one really is so cool. I mean, look at the cool little splashes on there, and the more light you give it, the more of the kind of lime green colour you'll get. If you put it in a higher light spot, they'll come out with more of the light green and less of the dark. So I've kind of been moving mine around so that I can get different variegation, but this one is a really adaptable plant and it seems fine with that. It doesn't seem to mind. So yeah, this one I would also highly recommend. A really fast grower, super easy to propagate, and yeah, I reckon everyone should have one of these in their collection. I just love it. The shape of the leaves, the heart shape is also really cool. Yeah, firm favourite, this one, Philodendron Brazil. Another hanging plant I'm really loving right now is the Epipremnum pinnatum Marble Queen, and I have this one trailing. It's got really stunning variegation. And it's growing fairly fast, but obviously the variegated leaves do tend to grow a little bit slower than the ones that aren't variegated. For example, there's also one reverted vine in here as well, and you can see this one's growing really fast compared to the variegated one. However, I really love that because it kind of gives it a really good form. You've got this longer one there, and then you've got these other ones which will catch up eventually. But yeah, I just really enjoy the beautiful variegation on this one. And if you get this one growing up a pole, it will fenestrate as well. I do have one in my bedroom that I have on a pole, but I kind of really love it trailing. At the moment I have it in this pot that's slightly elevated, but as it grows I may have to kind of move it about. But really highly recommend this one. Another really easy care plant. Absolutely loving it. Another classic hanging plant that I absolutely love is my Maranta, and yeah, this one just continues to grow so well. I did a similar thing with this one where I took cuttings this year and I planted them back in the pot, and yeah, so I have extra plants in there, but I'm really loving this one. It's such an easy plant to care for, and I always say it's a great alternative to a calathea if you just do not want to be bothered with calatheas, but this one is far easier to look after. This one did recently have thrips, but it wasn't a problem. I've treated it and it seems okay at the moment. I am keeping an eye on it. Lots of my plants have had the odd thrip this year, and they're all bouncing back just fine so far. Touch wood, hopefully it will continue that way. But yeah, I just love this one. It's a gorgeous plant and I would highly recommend it. There are different types you can get to. I believe this one's the Maranta Fascinator, but yeah, they're just really cool. They're prayer plants as well, so you'll notice that the leaves kind of move throughout the day with the light, which is really cool. What did you think of my favourite hanging plants? Do you have some different favourites that you'd like to let us all know about? Let us know in the comments, and until next time guys, take care of your plants and take care of yourself.